Hey, Scott Russell, we're definitely in some uncertain times, and I know as people that are switched on to freedom or switching on, there's a lot of challenges, isn't there? A lot of emotion, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and all those things that cause people to really recoil and pull away. I know a lot of people feed on the drama, and ultimately, like I've said, if you're feeding on the drama, the drama's feeding on you, and we've all felt it. It sucks the very life out of you, and often you have to step back and find, your ground in it. But I think the thing that we see happening here is, well, I want to talk about personally, because often you can go through a lot of emotion, you can go through a lot of pain, and you kind of wonder if you're the only one going through this. And it's pretty important to see, isn't it? We're not alone. You found your tribe. It's yeah, you might be sitting alone, but you're not alone in the spirit of who we are and what we are. And I've found there's a lot of people come and gone out of my life for various reasons, but I've been on this journey now since probably January 2000 as far as seeing the currency collapse. And it's been a road that, as a minister, I felt I had no choice. I made the choice initially, and now the choice has been removed. I'm on a road. I know what I have to do, and I'm on that journey to do it. I see a part for my life in Boston, New York City, and San Francisco were the three cities I saw back in 2000, where the money was being thrown out, currency was on the streets, people were tired of what was the god of money they'd served for so long that had failed them. But I saw these cities in a state of an awakening, spiritual awakening, which many of us have had or are having. And that's going to spread. Now, not to say there won't be a lot of problems around that, and I think there will be. But there's a window there. There's a window there. So a lot of people are trying to get normal. They're trying to build normal and be normal. And I think normal has gone away. It's changed. It needs to be redefined. And as we redefine that, it's important that we walk the fullness of what there is for us in that. And so, yeah, you're going to have mornings you wake up. I do. You have mornings you wake up and you're like, oh boy. Sometimes it's like, good morning, Lord, or other mornings it's like, good Lord, it's morning. And I think generally I'm a pretty positive person, but I still get days where you look at life and you look at what's going on and you're just like, man alive, this is so hard. What are we going to do? These people are bringing in, there's going to be food shortages for sure. I mean, the last few years they've burned a lot of the food producers and they're attacking the farms and so the agenda here. And then I look and go, are people stupid? It's like you're attacking your government, like the US. They've got the left attacking the right. And while that's happening, the globalists, the WEF globalists, non-elites, are sitting in the background fanning the flames, going, this is great. They're all destroying each other and they don't even see it's us. And I'm like, America, wake up. Your leaders are traitors. They're working for someone else and you don't even see it. And it's like, man, but that's globally. They look at the immigration problems. That's globally. It's depressing if you let it be. That will feed on you if you let it feed on you. And that's why on my site, I try to present more answers or thoughts on it. I don't think there's any final answer other than God. There's no safe haven that we can all go to and hide in, because ultimately this thing is coming for all of mankind. It's of biblical proportions, really. So, yeah, there's an answer, and that's us. But when you're feeling that, I mean, I've to be honest, I've lost my family from this. I've got kids that are coming back into my life now as they've figured out that there's more to the story of what they've been told. But I have had to walk this because it's something that I've felt that God has put me aside for what's coming and for now, to be that voice. And whether people choose to listen or not, that's not my problem. That's on them. Do I have all the answers? No, but God does. So I know what it is to have lost everything for this. I've already lost it. And I'm watching as God is well, my children are coming back in a freedom spirit. They left underneath the domination of control. and of coming back under a freedom spirit. And some of the people around your life may have left or are persecuting you because of the domination of control. I had some say to me in my family, you do what we want. If you do what we want, we'll love you. And I couldn't do what they wanted, because then I was showing them the same spirit that I felt we need to be free of. So I didn't do it to defy them. I just did what I felt my conviction was telling me was right. And if that had meant I did do what they said, I would have done what they said, but it didn't. And I think part of my journey with the children is to teach them, to reveal in them. You can't teach spirit. You can only reveal it. You can help people understand where this is going. It's been revealed in you. As my children that are coming around, walk, stay strong, hold your head up. Yep, might be a lonely road. I've had people I thought were going to be in my life and others I wished would be in my life, and they're gone. They don't see the value in who I am or what I say or what I do. That's fine. That's their choice. That's not always enjoyable, but you get up and you keep going. And you know full well that some of these people are on a trajectory that's not a good one. But I don't want them to fail. I just want them to succeed. So anyway, I want you to know you're part of my tribe if you're in the freedom of the spirit and you're someone. There's plenty of us out there, and it's wonderful to see that we can connect. So you're never alone. Get out of bed, be proactive, make decisions and walk towards what you feel is right for your life. There is no right or wrong here. It's you doing what you feel is right. Yep, you're going to do things that you're going to look at later and go, man, I could have done that better. You're going to look at things and say, man, I should have done that. Don't let fear dictate to you. Don't let fear be what guides your life. Let it be faith. Have faith in that freedom that's in you, that has you see what you see. Have faith in that, because that's God. It's God speaking to you in a movement. That's what I talk about when I say God speaks to us. It's in movements. You feel freedom. That's the movement of God. And it's inviting you to surrender to it. And the more you surrender to it, peace will be there. The more you allow fear to then dominate, you're just no different to the people that are doing this. Don't live in the fear. Live in faith. And if you can feel it, you can feel that freedom in you, that's God. That tells me that God loves you. And that should tell you that God loves you. And he wants to talk to you because he has an answer for you. Follow the peace, because your circumstances are different to mine. Let your life be ordered by what's coming up in you. Follow that. Follow the peace. It'll never lead you astray. And when you lose your peace, come back on. Don't react, act. Don't react, act. And there's no hurry. If you're feeling a lot of emotion, don't make those decisions in emotion. Sit, go for a walk, get outdoors like I get. Clear your head and walk until you feel free of the emotion. Then give it a day or two and make the decision. But don't make the decision on the spur of the moment. Things can wait. You know, often we've spent a lifetime getting into the mess we're in. So it can wait a day or two to get out of it, right? So be at peace. I don't believe that we're following these people. They're following us. They're following the freedom people and what God's doing. And yeah, they're evil, and what they're doing is evil. But ultimately, God's in control. He's in control of your life, my life, and what's going on. And if we follow in him, we live in God's economy instead of the world's economy. And I can only tell you that because I've earned the right to talk on that. Since September 99, I've lived with no visible means of income and seen amazing things. God will provide. It's never been always what I particularly want it to be, but it's always been. Swallow the pride, follow the peace, and let the truth set you free.